He was 23 when they left for the stars. Came back at 26 carrying scars. Not the kind that you bleed, the invisible kind. The gap between what was and what he left behind. His friends could materialize things with a thought, could speak to the dead and the lessons they taught, could drift between layers of living and light, while he stood on the ground in the weight of the night.
The therapist May said, "You are not behind. You are not a fossil. You are not left blind. You are the anchor that keeps us from drift. Without roots in the earth, there is no upward lift."
These are the three wounds of the ones who return. The feeling of lateness, the things they unlearn. The fear of the party that started without them. The silence between them and those they have loved. These are the three wounds, and they cut deep enough. But wounds can be doorways if you're brave enough.
She was 50 years old when she brought her whole clan. Husband and children, she followed the plan. But the neighbors were visiting layers of soul, and she stood at the window just watching them go.
Said it feels like a party we chose not to attend. Then chose to attend, but we missed the first bend. We were invited and refused and came back for more, but arrived to find music we hadn't heard before.
And Cale said, "Listen, you have two roads ahead. One mourn what you missed till the morning is dead. To find what you carry that others have lost. Simplicity isn't a wound, it's a cost that paid for something rare."
These are the three wounds of the ones who return. The feeling of lateness, the things they unlearn. The fear of the party that started without them. The silence between them and those they had loved. These are the three wounds, and they cut deep enough. But wounds can be doorways if you're brave enough. And Cale said the transformed ones are tired. They see too many layers. They feel too many feelings. But you can stand in a room and feel just the room. That is not nothing. That is everything to someone drowning everything. The third wound was the hardest to name. A son who came back and his mother remained. Not dead in a run, just a layaway. But he couldn't reach her without a bridge made. So they built the assisted bridge program for those who needed a translator between worlds that were close. A filtered voice carrying love through the veil. Is still love, still landing, still answering the call.
And something they learned, though imperfect and frail, was infinitely better than nothing at all. A filtered voice carrying love through the veil. still love, still landing, still answering the call.
These are the 3 wounds of the ones who return. The feeling of lateness, the things they unlearned. The fear of the party that started without them. The silence between them and those they had loved. These are the 3 wounds, and they cut deep enough. But wounds can be doorways if you're brave enough. And something is always infinitely more than the nothing that waited behind Kepler's door. 3 wounds on a body that's learning to stand, but the scar that remains is proof you were there.